So according to the latest research, Americans are fat. I know.
Look at that.
A surprise snuck up on me too. But apparently, if you're one of these people who believes in statistics, not only is it true, not only are we fat, but we're fat. 70% of Americans, including myself, are overweight. And half of these people are technically obese. Now, when you think about it in these terms, all of a sudden, there are some very serious situations, life-threatening, that we need to be aware of. For instance, I want you to take a good, close look at the person to your left. Really get in there, you know? They're up to something. Now take a look at the person to your right. One of these people has already thought about eating you. And you can bet the other one's hiding a sandwich. Now what I want to know is how on earth something like this could happen in America. The same country whose contribution to modern cuisine is unparalleled. The Happy Meal? Ours. The supersized Happy Meal. Bacon in a sundae.
Yes.
Hell, didn't we invent the all-you-can-eat buffet? This is where people can go eat all the fruits and vegetables they want. Yet we still keep getting fatter. You know, part of the problem is why blame companies like Taco Bell. You see, here we are with over 2/3 of the country overweight, and what do? They introduce the fourth meal. And it's not one of those helpful suggestions about having 4 smaller meals spread throughout the day, no. It's more like, hey, when you're drunk off your ass at midnight on your way to bed, why don't you stop and load up on fried tortillas and cheese kind of suggestion. I wonder, I'm guessing they don't roll those spots in Ethiopia, right? Did he say fourth meal in 1 day? Motherfucker! And why does food have to keep getting so extreme? Have you seen Burger King's Angry Whopper? Angry Whopper, complete with angry sauce and angry onions. This is one pissed off sandwich. And frankly, a little too much hostility in my food. I hear that and immediately I'm thinking internal bleeding. Sure, I know it tastes good. I just don't think I can trust it. What if it goes after my kidneys? What's this thing's beef anyway? So, not to be outdone, Taco John's, they're already in the works for something called the Badass Motherfucker Meal.
Yes!
Not only does it tear you a new one, but focus groups have already reported multiple stabbings and 2 cases of rape. Extreme food must be stopped, people. I still think Angry Whopper sounds like a bad porno. A whole new genre of porn, you know, it's like horror porn. Now, I may not read as many lengthy medical journals as most of the people in here, I know. But I read one recently that said that women in this country are hitting puberty at a much earlier age. Some as young as 7, which begs the obvious question. Is this good news or bad news for pedophiles? This guy's shaking his head. No, not good news? Bad news for... You're like, God damn it. So a couple years ago, moved back in with my mom at the impressionable age of 41. Not because I had to or anything. I just like to be trendy. Plus, it was a really sweet nursing home. Had my own room. Beautiful setup, man. I could come and go as I please during the weekdays. But let me just tell you, for people who haven't lived with their parents as an adult, it's a lot different than it is than it was when you were a kid. For instance, I like the nightlife, so I stay up late, sleep in late. I usually get up around 11 or 12, right? My mom, she's a person who's more into, I don't know, how can I put this? Midday sex parties.
Whoa.
Seriously. Yeah, I can't tell you how awesome it was to walk in on that for the first time. But hey, I'll give it a shot. So there I was, woke up, opened my bedroom door one day, walked across the hall to the bathroom, going to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I hear All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix. And I'm thinking, interesting. So I turn towards the living room, where I see, rolling around on the floor naked, the entire cast of Cocoon. For those of you who know that movie, and believe me, it wasn't like how they were in the movie years ago, it'd be like how they were today. So there I am, taking in this whole scene in its entirety, as disturbing as that was. And then the little details started to filter in. Like our neighbor, Mr. Roseberg, wearing fishnet stockings. The 5 sets of dentures on the coffee table. And what appeared to be my mom with her thumb up some guy's ass. Now what freaked me out about the whole thing, well, other than the fact that I was also naked, and that I was sporting a very generous and unrelenting case of morning wood, that little tidbit aside, what really freaked me out about the whole thing is that growing up, through my entire childhood, my parents never said one word even remotely related to sex. I think the closest came was when my dad told me I was a mistake. Other than that, everything I learned about sex was on my own. Through Hustler magazine, of course. So I'd be 14 years old. My mom would say, hey, where you going today, Mark? I think we go down skate park, hang out for a while. Then we go ass pound some whore. Seemed perfectly natural at the time, you know. Of course, I had to get my allowance increased. It was worth it. I had to learn about masturbation by myself, too. And that was a rough one. Yes, splinters were involved. Don't ask. Masturbation's great, though, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't hurt anyone most of the time. You can do it just about anywhere, given the right pair of pants. But, I really love the word. It's such a powerful word. You see masturbation in some countries, and they stone you to death. To death. Here, it's conversation on a first date. Over there, I'm committing a capital crime right now. Here, I get 2 free drinks. All right, those 2 drinks I think I'm gonna go get. Thanks, you guys have been great.
All right. Yeah, Mark. Yeah. He's fucking good. He's better than you.